prophecy appears in the Old Testament is a fact that is well known. In the New Testament, Paul speaks of prophecy in several of his epistles, and he lists it among the charismata, or gifts of the Spirit. Like many of the church leaders gathered here, I believe firmly in the gift of prophecy and the prophetic ministry. Prophecy is biblical, theologically sustainable, and experientially fulfilling, only when it is seen and appreciated in the Spirit of Jesus Christ, who gave gifts to people following the ascension. The thing about spiritual gifts is that they could be misused or sometimes deployed without proper spiritual basis and understanding. This is what led Paul to spend time writing about their proper uses in his epistle to the Corinthians in particular. It is instructive that Paul begins 1 Corinthians 12 with the words, and I quote, "Concerning spiritual gifts, brothers and sisters, I do not want you to be uninformed." End of quote. That means it had probably become a contentious issue on which he needed to provide some clarification and direction so that they could be well informed. There was concern about the misuse and misapplication of this otherwise gracious gift of God called the gift of prophecy. We are here today as Christian leaders with a concern for the public good and human flourishing. We therefore owe it to the church as a body of Christ and to the Ghanaian public to be prophetic by commenting on the misuse of religion when we find things go the way they are going. My initial feeling was that this prophet was very insensitive and spiritually immature. In another country, he could have been sued in a competent court of law for some form of defamation. Theologically speaking, even if the revelation was authentic, it did not sound morally right for the names of these people to be published and circulated in that manner. In the end, I came to the conclusion that this was some self-serving exercise through which the prophet wanted to blackmail public figures to patronize his ministry. When you put fear into people, you get them to do your bidding. These sorts of pronouncements on the deaths of public figures and certain questionable practices, broadly cast as prophetic direction or ebisa and akwanchire, are what has brought us here today.